set.
I just saw Tad's react to that like 10 seconds later. He had to think about it.
You noticed as well.
You have a lag?
Yeah, I'm just really focused right now because again, Ownage. We're talking about Ownage here.
Yeah.
It's for me. This is one of the teams that's really difficult to read. It is because they have a lot of, they have, I think, 2 to 3 play styles in general.
I agree.
There was an instance way back in the regular season that they have tried 3 fighters composition, which is quite new.
I don't think that never worked. I don't think that ever worked, though.
We are the ones casting it, right?
Yeah.
So
It never worked. And the whole time they did
but
it.
they're trying a lot.
Yeah.
I think they're just, Ownage, they're still finding, they're still looking for that their main play style in general. But I guess 2 to 3 weeks, man, that's a lot of ample time for them to
Yeah,
find.
so they tried during the regular season to find something that is good, and maybe now they found something that's stuck. You look like you're about to say something.
I think you can put Onage's main character in one word. It's literally the team name Ownage. If they ever get that play style that they're looking for, they're gonna own.
Yeah, and they rely on snowballing.
Yeah,
they rely on dominating and basically bullying people. But unfortunately, if they get swept from under their feet early on, they usually end up just face planting on the ground.
Yeah.
They're not a team that knows how to recover very well. They're not a team that knows how to play the long game. They dominate you or they get dominated. That's just generally how Ownage plays. But you mentioned something very, very interesting earlier, Tads, and I do want to go back to that. It is a team that explores a lot. And I think that going into this final, if they've explored enough... Let's watch this for a second though.
Kasi feeling ko may curse yung Ownage eh. Ganito rin kami last season eh. Puro lose streak sa umpisa, may 4 lose streak kami noon. Puro talo lang talaga. Pero okay lang kasi ganoon naman talaga yung bida eh, pagpapatalo sa una. So, lahat ng desisyon ko, inaas ko naman sila isa-isa kung okay lang ba talaga sa kanila yun. Kasi syempre, team decision pa rin yun sa magiging changes sa team. Tsaka kung anong performance yung pinapakita nila, syempre yun din yung ina-apply ko. Kasi may mga bagay na nakikita ko na hindi nila nakikita. So, as a coach ng Ownage, nakikita ko yung performance nila. Tsaka malaking tiwala ko sa nila na kaya nila lahat, na mananalo sila sa playoffs. Kaya, bakit kami sa bakit kami talaga sa playoffs, lelegan namin kayo kahit wala kayong mga league. And so, message nyo sa mga para fans, thank you sa walang sawang suporta. Tsaka keep on supporting Ownage lang, lalo na this playoffs. Gagalingan namin lalo. So, iniimbatan namin kayo na manood this MPL Season 4 playoffs. Tsaka, supportan nyo kami. Ownage lang, malakas din.
Ownage lang, malakas din.
Strong words right there from Ownage. They do look confident. They definitely have grown a lot more as a team. We are going into this upcoming match facing new challenges, especially with the fact that Geek Fam and Ownage, they're literally, I think, the opposites of each other in terms of play styles.
Yeah. I've said this before, Geek Fam is basically the whenever you want something, you plan it out. You put what you need to do, you put the ingredients. If you want to cook something, it's always layered. For Ownage, it's basically you want to make something and you just throw everything.
Yeah. You basically take the best things that you can find, you put it in a pot, and you hope it's chaos, and then you hope it
tastes good.
It tastes good. Yeah, that's basically it, and it seems to somehow work for them sometimes. But the biggest question for me, honestly, let's face it, Ownage didn't have the best season.
Yeah, for sure.
How on earth did they manage to qualify here in the playoffs, and Archangel and Signal Ultra just fell off the face of the earth?
I think that's not on their part. That's on the part of Archangel and Signal Ultra not performing up to par compared to other teams.
That's kind of like the elephant in the room right now. A lot of people, I bet, are wondering, where's Archangel and Signal Ultra? Let's address that. Tads, I'll go straight to you. What do you think went wrong for Signal Ultra or Archangel?
It's the meta. Well, simply Signal Ultra, they're strong, yes, but the current meta heroes right now, if you're, well, all individual players from Signal Ultra are really good. They're spectacular. It's just that if your comfort hero has been removed or been nerfed, you need to find another hero in a short, ample time where you need to master it. Yeah. And you also need to synchronize your hero, to all of your players. So I think they really struggled on that part, but still, we still have Season 5.
You know, that's the thing. I think Signal Ultra has always been a team that has relied on their comfort heroes. But the funny thing is, all of their comfort picks really fell out of the meta.
Exactly.
The Selena is gone. There's
The
like
Leo Mord
is gone. All of it. And Franco, like all of their favorite picks generally fell out. I think the only one that was still in the meta was Harith, that we know that Desenia played a lot of.
He's never gonna go out of the meta.
Yeah, and but then again, you never get to see Harith anymore either, right? Because it's always instantly
Banned out,
banned.
yeah.
Let's talk about Archangel though. What about Archangel? What went wrong there, Midnight?
I think it's the character of the team, because if you look at how the teams are handling the meta right now, it's always a double fighter, it's always a double mage. The burden is not on a single player. Wherein Archangel will always draft a marksman carry for Jeff Cutie forever without pressure. It's always on Rio. And the one thing that is gonna shut down that kind of playstyle is that if you have heroes like Akai that can shut down a single hero, Rio will have so much pressure on his shoulders. If he gets the game that he wants, sure, he's gonna be able to snowball out of control. But if he's shut down by the enemy team, you have no ways of recovering.
Yeah. Well, I agree completely. Let's go into a quick analysis before we go into this match. I do want to ask you guys before we start: Geek PH versus Ownage. What do you think? How do you think this match has to go for both of these teams? Geek PH, what's their win condition here?
Win condition, just go for all objective. Because one of the reasons why I said that is because this team right here, this Geek PH right here, is one of the most flexible composition. There are, for example, why not? Okay, I'll give that as an example. Why not can play as a support, why not can play as an off lane, and why not can also play as a tank. So with that versatility on the team, there's a lot of plays. There's a lot of much more. Your option is much more better.
Yeah,
and
you have a bigger room.
Yeah, you have a bigger room for that. And other than that, is they're always going for those objectives. And the conversion rate after a good skirmish, if they want that, they always go straight to the objective. Even it doesn't matter if the fight happens in the bottom lane. And then there's an available turret in the top lane. Plus the factor that all of the teams, or most of the teams, are using the arrival right now. It's a big factor for Geek Fam.
Yeah. Well, what I can say about Geek Fam's game playstyle is that they're purely technical and they're purely tactical.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is every single team fight that they choose, it's always in front of the objectives. Every single objectives. And, every single objective that they take, if they need this hero, that hero will always show up.
Yeah, and it's feels like completely the opposite from Ownage, right?
Yeah.
Who just sort of steamroll here. But let's go to Ownage. Let's start with you this time, Midnight. Really quickly, what do you feel like is the win condition here for Ownage?
If they get Harith for Innial.
Are you serious? That's a very difficult win condition. Okay, well, we're about to start with the game itself, start with the drafting, but before we do that, really quick, what's the win condition here for Ownage? Biggest one you can think of.
Win condition, just capitalize the early game. Get that strong early game, making it more difficult for Geek Fam to contest. And I think the draft is a big factor here for Ownage.
You're already reacting to this, Midnight. Tell me why.
Harith's been banned already.
Yeah, that's always gonna be the case here for every single game. Now we're gonna be looking at the Esmeralda being contested by both of the teams here. But one question that you can ask for Ownage is that, are you willing to play the Valir or will you ban it out? Because remember, Geek Fam, their first pick here. So if Ownage doesn't ban out the Valir, that means they either want to play against the Valir or they want to play Valir.
Yeah. Well, it is no Valier ban just yet, so that leaves an opportunity for it. Might be the next one, but it's an X-Borg ban and a Kimi ban. So that's a lot of early game power that's going to go. Oh, but never mind, I take that back. The Valier's gone too.
So it's going to be the Kufra first pick here for Geek Fam, for Dockman.
And they hate team fight heroes, as you can see. X-Borg, Last Insanity, deal a lot of damage in an AoE, and also with the Examine Force.
Yeah, because Geek Fam, they're not really the best team fighting team, honestly.
Yeah.
They like to go for objectives. They like to go for skirmish, and then
take objectives.
Yeah, I remember when Geek Fam decided to go for a team fight on the base of Signal Ultra. Kurt Deasy jumped in, and they lost that game, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know.
Kufra.
Yeah, Kufra is a very good starter here for Geek Fam. I think, one of the most contested heroes, actually.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're okay, I've seen this before. after the Terizla, for sure they will get maybe an Estes or maybe a Rafaela. So Estes is a very viable pick here for Geek Fam. Again, more sustained. We've seen that in the regular season.
I just don't think that Terizla's ever worth picking first. You know, I mean, he's a good hero, but I just don't think there's ever a reason. But we'll take a short. Well, hold on. Oh, we're quickly wondering what happens to our draft. We're probably just adjusting it, but
Yeah. Well, you can see it.
oh, you
here.
can see it in the back of our heads.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Just
all I gotta do is
bow down. Okay,
There we go.
I
I'm
don't
already short enough. All right. You bend down.
I don't know why Geek Fam PH opted to go for the Terizla, because Ownage could have contested the Kufra and the Esmeralda. Now you're seeing them contest the Kufra. The only answer that Geek Fam PH Geek Fam has right now is the Esmeralda, but Ownage, they already have an answer for it. It's the Grok. They just need to clear the waves and make sure that Geek Fam PH is slowed down.
Yeah.
You know, I would have liked to see the Kufra on Geek Fam simply because it really fits into their playstyle a lot better. And that, the Kufra plus the Cho, would have actually been a really good combination. But it's actually going to be the carry and the Cho here.
Yeah.
And it is also a good opener here for Geek Fam PH. Most of the time, rather, if they will pick a Terizla as an opener, most probably they will they will pick a Lilia on top of that, which is also a good combination.
I haven't seen a Lilia in so long. I wonder why. Why do you think that is, guys?
I think she's fallen off the meta because, you know, when she was released, everyone was hyped, Lilia's OOP, and then teams started understanding that one kick from Cho, Lilia's dead.
Yeah. Well, she's way too squishy, and she really needs to to go for that duo when it comes to the laning phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite risky. And if you're going to ask me, there are better mage heroes other than the Lilia.
Yeah, it is. We've actually talked about this before. The one team that will ever pick up Masha in MPL, it's Ownage.
But why though? Why?
Well, you're Ownage. You want chaotic stuff.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, pick up something that you're not
Creates chaos.
you're not known with.
They're basically the Joker of MPL.
Exactly. Watch Joker.
Amazing show, but wonder what response we can have here for the side of Geek Fam. How do you counter Masha? No one knows how to counter Masha yet.
Well, it would have been better if Geek Fam PH opted to go for the Cho and Esmeralda, so Ownage would not be, very safe with the Masha pick. Now Ownage can ban out the Esmeralda. Geek Fam PH, their only answer is to ban out the Claude, because they don't have any catch.
Yeah. And Ownage here, they really need to remove at least another mage hero since they lack that.
It's probably gonna be the Esme.
You can ban Kaja.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think so, because if you ban out Kaja, there's already two tanks on the side of Geek Fam PH. It's the Terizla and the Cho. Well, either of them can be a fighter.
We don't know if they're going to be that.
But you don't want both of these. Well, never mind.
I really do agree, because again, if you're going to pick Kaja,
neither of these are good tanks, right?
Yeah.
And also, you will only pick Kaja if the enemy hero shown their carry or their core hero which is quite easy for them to pick up.
Oh my god,
Carry
they get the Esme.
can also use a Purify on top of his emblem spell.
That's absolutely true. But
Oh my God.
Esmeralda, Midnight, tell us about it. Your face tells us a story.
Yeah, because I was saying that Ownage could have banned out the Esmeralda, picked up a different hero, but they went one step ahead. They banned out something useless. And they pick up the Esmeralda. Now, Geek Fam PH, they don't have any answer to Masha and Esmeralda.
Actually, no. The Akai was a good ban. It's not a useless ban.
I mean, you can ban whatever you want.
Yeah, fair enough. But I do think it was a good ban because it makes life easier for the Masha.
Yeah, I agree. There you go. Kaja and Kagura, that's the burst that you're looking for against an Esmeralda. But you have problems in terms of wave clear. There's a Grok on the side of Ownage, and you have a Terizla. So they're going to switch it up.
Yeah, I think the Minotaur would be much better than the Kaja. They don't have a hard tank if they don't have it.
Oh, no, they go back.
Okay, so I think this will be...
Wait, is this a why not Kaja?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Escanor will most likely... Actually,
So this could be an off-lane Kaja.
most of them picked up their heroes in order.
Why not on the Kaja, Kingpin?
So
I think they can switch it up with the Terizla.
yeah, but I think this is an off-lane Kaja, and this is a pseudo tank,
Support.
support,
Like support to
yeah.
Rizla. Yeah,
support
what
to
you
Rizla
said.
and Cho.
I'm not gonna be surprised if this is a Granger pick here for Ownage.
Oh, if that is a Granger pick,
That's so dangerous.
Ownage might be able to get this. Okay, Eudora. That's a very flashy.
It's gotta
Leslie, go Leslie. Leslie, oh, Chang answer.
Okay.
Well, we've seen that earlier, the
Makes
Chang'e.
Yeah, that works.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, well, okay. One of the reasons why I guess that they picked the Chang'e is to burst out this series as soon as possible. Get the meteor shower.
Yeah, because and also with Terizla getting the penalty zone, you basically nullify his AOE-ness with the whole meteor shower, right?
Yeah. So for Geek Fan PH, there's this threat from the side of Ownage wherein you can't choose your team fights. You need to execute with the Fury and Kagura by reacting to the team fight of Ownage. So that begs the problem. How do you take objectives for Geek Fan PH?
That's a big question, but we'll answer that when we get into the game. In the meantime, of course, I want to ask my co-panelists right here what they think of this match. Who do you think is going to come out of this first game on top?
I'll go with Geek Fam here. One of the reasons why is I'm a mage user, but we've seen the performance of Chang'e earlier.
Yeah.
It's not that good. Well, she lacks damage. Well, yeah, you do have that DPS or the magic DPS, but you don't have the burst. Right?
Yeah.
You're heavily relying on the Esmeralda here, and that's a big factor. There's the body of Smith for Terizla can just sustain all this damage right here. So I'll go with Geek Fam.
Yeah, I actually think that Geek Fam will take the series, but for game 1, I would have to give this one out to Ownage. No mash counters in the pool for Geek Fam PH.
Actually, I'm going to agree with you. I think it's going to be a Ownage game as well. Despite the fact there are too many unknowns happening for the side of Ownage, if anyone thrives in chaos, it's Ownage. So I feel like it's going to be Ownage that takes this one. So, what about you guys at home? Please let us know if who you think drafted better, who you think is correct among us, and who do you think is just making up stuff and pulling it out of.
This is the comment
nowhere.
section, by the way. If you're watching the stream,
Yeah,
this is gonna be the
there
comment
we
section.
go. The comment section. Yeah.
Let us know.
Left
Yeah,
side.
let us know if you think and who your favorite team is and who do you think will win this upcoming game. But let's go straight into the game. It's going to be Geek Fam versus ONIC PH. Before we do that, one more time, I'm gonna ask you: are you guys gonna change your last chance?
No,
Change
no,
your
no,
mind.
I'm gonna stick with Ownage.
I'll go with Geek Fam here.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna stick with Ownage.
I believe in my guts right here, man.
Believe
My
in
guts
your gut.
telling me. it's Geek
I
Fam.
just want to tell you, Tads, Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival.
Did
with
we
the
see them
Masha.
use Arrival?
Yes.
Masha had a rival.
Yeah, Masha Arrival is really effective because he can
Yeah.
just take down all the turrets.
Yeah.
And it's just my guts, man. It's telling me that it's Geek Fam's game.
And I think the Arrival Masha, it's just an absolutely dominant thing that we can see here. And it fits perfectly with Ownage. But here we go. Let's dive straight into the Land of Dawn as we now introduce our teams.
On the blue side, you have Geek Fan PH, Escanor as the Terizla, Kirk on the carry document on the show. Why not using the Kaja and Kingpin as the Kagura?
All right, and before we introduce the other side, let's go ahead and check our laning matchups. We have Beam on top lane, and of course, Why Not and Kirk TZ being protected by Why Not right here, giving them a little bit of space for him to go online much more faster. But middle lane, a little bit of skirmish here in the top lane, Lembot and Nixu. Nixu, you mentioned earlier, the Arrival, man. It's really effective. One of the best ways for you to easily transition yourself from a different lane, even though it's from north to south, so that's how easy it is.
That's gonna hurt Ownage. Kingpin was able to snatch the buff of the Esmeralda.
All right, there we go. I think we can introduce our players right now. On the side of Ownage, we have Bimo on the Kupra, Nixu playing the Masha, Lard playing the Grok, Lembot on this Esmeralda, and again, another split screen what we have right here. Meteor Shower being used by CKTD, but it's not hitting anyone right now. And CKTD, just like we mentioned, with the, again, mystery shot for the Chang'e.
Yeah, at the very least, he was able to get the crab buff here for CKTD on the Chang'e. That definitely boosts up a lot of farming, a lot of the farm here on the side of Ownage.
I do want to mention something really. Oh, wait a minute though. A little bit of pressure into top lane. I do like the idea of Arrival Simply because if you get a bad matchup in your lane, it should be a lot easier to transition and change lanes.
What?
But that's going to be first blood coming up right there. And Nixu goes down. That's the Masha.
Oh, again, well, if you're playing Masha, you just need to farm every single time.
Yeah, that
and
was
if
very
you die, that's a lot of resources being left out.
Yeah, that was very questionable for him to contest the carry on that specific lane. Now, Ownage, he does have the they do have the early game advantage here on their side as they have the Shanghai and the Esmeralda. The thing is, Geek PH, they've established momentum already. They're taking the turtle here, and it gives Kingpin a lot of space in the early game as the Kagura.
And
Man,
talk about that. Oh, Meteor Shower again, getting that damage, but Kingpin will be able to secure that kill for himself. 2-0 right now, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes in, and just like what we mentioned earlier, Geek Fam loves to go for those objectives. Ownage should be able to read this one out and wait for Geek Fam to engage, but I guess right now Masha is really having a very difficult time contesting. They're at least protecting this turret away from this guy.
And the buff, they're going to take it, but that's going to be a penalty zone. Falling Star mode, they're going to follow that up as well. Now Kingpin in the bad trouble here. Wave the Dragon will follow it up as well. And that's Kingpin getting the kill. Somehow managing to find that, and Lembot is now all alone in the middle of everybody. She got a good start, but can't she get away? That's a big question mark left to answer here, as Escanor has to escape as well. But Nixu, here she comes. That's it. Where's the Thunderclap?
One more?
Available. That's
What?
Dogman, ladies and gentlemen, on the show, able to escape from the clutches of Ownage, and mind you, was able to snipe BMO from that team fight.
Oh, that's the arrival.
Arrival, Dogman, and the rest of the crew, why not? It's also there, but they saw that the Meteor Shower has already been used, so it's a good opportunity for them to catch him out, but unfortunately, why not? I think the Divine Judgment is not available, or he did use his Purify earlier.
Nah, the Divine Judgment was not available.
Oh, it's not available. Okay, so missed opportunity here for Geek Fam, but they still have a very good established network right now. 2K network lead for Geek Fam.
Take a look at where Kufra is, though. He's just waiting for an opportunity. If somebody comes into that bush, he's going to go on. No, the backup is too far away, but he definitely was considering it at the moment. Not a lot of gold. Well, actually, no, I take that back. The gold lead is pretty big. Geek Fam already like a couple of thousand ahead. But here he comes, bottom lane, losing 1 HP bar onto Nixu. Doesn't matter though, you get the disarm, and here comes the Meteor Shower doing a lot of damage, but Courtesy does not go down. The block. Nice dash out right there from Courtesy to escape it nicely. No kills to be found just yet.
The timing from Courtesy right here. I'm really surprised because it's really difficult to time if you're up against a Kufra on a bouncing ball. You need to make sure that Oh, that thought though. BMO cashing out too! Using Tyrant's Rage perfectly, but where's the follow-up? Wave the Dragon has been used into the penalty zone. Why not? Able to take down BMO. That's 2-4-0 exchange in favor of Geek PH. And this is what I'm talking about, man. Once Ownage needs to set a proper early game right there for them to pull it off successfully. And even Escanor trying to man-fight against two heroes right now. Lard here moving forward. Kingpin with the same umbrella plus the Rush Umbrella Fleet combination. Meteor Shower will be used. Dogman will just surely absorb the damage because Chang'e doesn't have any item yet.
I think the win conditions are all gone here for Ownage, to be honest.
Yeah, they already lost the early game wherein they were supposedly advantageous in terms of the draft here against Geek PH. And yes, you have an Esmeralda for the mid game. There is a Kaja on the side of Geek PH who can just use the Divine Judgment to shut her down.
There is no late game for Ownage. None.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we also need to keep in mind that one of the at least soft counters for Esmeralda is those heroes who can lock you down, who can disable you to move, which is Esmeralda. For you to get those shields, you need to use your skills. So with that with that one Divine Judgment for Geek Fam, it will completely disable Lembot.
Yeah, there's a penalty zone to follow that up too, usually.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
definitely not the best situation for Lembot.
Well, however, as you can see, Ownage, 4 heroes from Ownage just stay in the middle lane. All of their resources been taken out.
Yeah.
And Courtesy is not being contested. It's just really forming here in the bottom lane.
No reason to be in a rush here for Geek PH. You've already established that you're ahead here in the mid game, and you know that your lineup will just continuously scale against Ownage. So definitely no problem whatsoever in terms of farming here for Geek Fam. They just need to get their resources right.
Oh my goodness, even the damage. I think CKTD, he just needs to get at least 2 core items for them to be effective. Again, just 1 Ice Queen 1, I think that's okay, slowing down people, but he needs to get 1 more.
Uh-oh, Turtle up though, but nice knockup coming out there for Dockman. It's going to be Turtle going to be taken right there into the bottom lane. It's going to be a 1-for-1 exchange, 1-for-1 kill rather. 2-for-0 now as that's another kill. It's Ownage who are getting dominated. They're getting owned themselves. And when Carry is getting 1v1 kills in bottom lane all alone, you have to be worried. As Nixu HP bar just is destroyed. What just happened right there? Tyrant's Rage back into the tower. We'll be able to shut her down, but it's not going to be enough because that's a return kill. Bevo goes down as well.
My God, Geek Fam PH just destroying Ownage, and another pull from Why Not. Gonna be able to get the kill here on CKTD. The Chang'e is not safe on behind the tower of Ownage.
That's the thing about the Chang'e. Yes, you can burst out damage, but once the enemy get close to you, you're most probably dead right there, man. It's really difficult to secure that nice position where you can use your meteor shower constantly. But again, there's still a chance for Ownage, rather. I think they just need to catch Curtis every single time. Okay.
I'm sorry. This is the kind of panel that we have here on English. We don't sugarcoat.
We don't mess around anything.
We don't mess around.
Look, I'll be honest
But
here.
at least just try to give them at least 2% chance, maybe.
Look, the only chance is if Nixu suddenly, out of nowhere, gets super fat, and if Lembot also gets super fat out of nowhere.
But how?
Right, exactly. There's no chance. There's no chance.
Yeah.
Well, look at Curtis. He's 4-1 at like 8-9 minutes, dude.
Yeah, man.
He just picks up a Demon Hunter sword too.
That's a lot of kills, right? Especially Curtis went for a bounty hunter, so that's 80 gold additional every kill. So that's around how much? 320 gold already for Curtis. 8 minutes in, and for sure he already has at least 2 core items, if not 1.
I just saw him pick up the Demon Hunter sword. That's probably the second one.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then, oh my goodness. I really can't imagine how Ownage will approach this next objective, since Geek Fam is trying to take down the Lord right now, and why not get in that good position here on the north side, and also Escanor and Dockman just trying to make Ownage a little bit more busy, try to get their attention away from the Lord.
Then again, Geek Fam PH, they're not really in a hurry right now. Ownage, they need to make moves. They need to utilize this Masha, Kufra, and Esmeralda. But the way that the game is shaping up to be right now, there's no real way for Ownage to gap close against the carry. There's so much protection for her. There's the Kaja, there's the Cho, and remember, there is also the threat of the Kagura.
Yeah. And on top of that, they also have the penalty zone, which is every single time that Escanor were able to land that penalty zone, it doesn't matter if that's Nixu or Lord.
Look at Ownage, they're running right now.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they're running like
they're running away from Geek Fam. Stop.
Oh, wow.
Stop chasing.
When Curtis is that fat, look at how quick that turret is going to melt. But there we go. Look at that. Oh, Phil, it's the Flicker Divine Judgment. It's not going to work. Meteor Shower is good for the wave clear, but that's a Lord that you're fighting off against.
Yep.
They can't try mid as well.
Yep. Windtalker pick up for carry now. Oh, that thought the Lord will be going down, but Kingpin, they're just messing around. As you can see, Curtis, okay, they're all busy in the bottom lane. Let me push this mid lane.
They're splitting the pressure. They're splitting the pressure here for Geek Fam PH. They want to push the mid tower, so they place 4 heroes in the bottom lane to make sure that Ownage places 5.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they defend against the Lord.
It's all a ruse, but that's the arrival. Tyrant's Rage, that's good. Falling Star Moon on top of it. Penalties on 2, but Divine Judgment onto it. It's absolutely beautiful, but the mega kill comes in right there. That's going to be another one for Curtis. He gets it, and this should be the end right there, but they're under the tower. Can they have the damage? That should be a knock-up. Way of the Dragon, and CKTD goes down. Oh, not yet, but now he does. Double kill for Curtis, but here comes Lord. He does have the HP, buying them some time to survive for just a second, but he goes down so quickly. Now it's Masha against the world, and that's it. That's gonna be a first win here for the side of Geek Fam PH.
Oh man, the way that the game turned out, this is still consistency from Geek Fam PH. Continuous objective. Don't let anything, any resource go towards Ownage. Just make sure that you have complete control over the game.
Yeah.
That was
Still 100%. Since earlier,
Wait,
my prediction is
we were
still
wrong.
100%.
Why was I doing that? I was wrong. We were wrong.
yeah. It's alright.
It's a participation.
That's all right. We're not
award.
playing.
Well, whatever. Anyway, that was a really interesting game here. Let's talk about what went wrong. What went wrong?
First of all, the Masha tried to contest the carry when she's a she, right?
Yeah.
She should have just, cut the wave
I guess.
behind the carry because there was no tanks behind Curtisi. It was all in the middle lane for Kingpin. Kagura needs a lot of setups for this team to work. So the carry will always play solo, but the thing is, she tried contesting the carry. And, Geek Fan PH, suddenly they noticed that, hey, Masha is overextending, we can place one tank here, and then Curtisi gets a kill on the Masha. That's
agree.
where, that's where the bad stuff started.
Yeah. But what about what went right for Geek Fan PH? We know that there was a lot of missed opportunities for the side of Ownage, but Geek Fan PH seemed to have capitalized on every single opportunity. Like, why? TDZ, I do want to ask, what on earth has this happened there for Geek Fan? Why did they dominate so much?
They don't have any bursts. Well, again, the Changa, we've seen it a lot. It's not enough. You're giving your teammates a very difficult time because Changa, yes, late game, Changa's really strong. She needs to get those items, but as fast as right now, Geek Fam, you're up against Geek Fam, who loves to take objectives. They're able to take down all the turtles by themselves and also giving them to the right target, or rather to the right hero, which is always Kingpin. Kingpin with the burst, same umbrella, Union overturn, no chance for Changa to at least get that return kill.
Yeah, there was no real threat on the objectives. It's kind of contradicting to what I've said before. We're in Geek Fan PH. They will always react to the the aggression of Ownage. But the thing is, the reason why Geek Fan PH was uncontested in terms of objective taking was that they were the ones dictating the pressure of the game. Ownage were on the backseat.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, this is an elimination game, right?
Yeah.
Whoever loses this game will be going home. So Ownage, they definitely need to step it up. But how do we do that is going to be the big question. What adjustments do you think that Ownage has to make? TDZ, let's go to you. What do they have to do coming into this upcoming game to sort of win against Geek Fan PH?
I think they still haven't found their main play style yet.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that is because they're still maybe experimenting. I don't want to say experimenting because it's already the playoffs.
Yeah.
They had their time experimenting and finding their way out. But it all boils down to the draft. It's okay. Masha is there. Yes, he can push out towers. And also the laning matchup. If you knew as a Masha that there's, I think twice, Carry killed him twice, you should use your arrival and then go in a different lane. Because there's no way that you can win against that Carry.
Yeah, I kind of get why you said that it's a little bit of experimentation. I think it's you can attribute that to the fact that this Masha pick is not really refined or polished per se. Because yes, they have a certain idea they wanted to execute this kind of draft, but it's not complete yet.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, the thing is with Masha, she has some tools, she has some pieces, but it's just like the cheese on a pizza. There's no pepperoni, there's no dough. Like, there's still a lot of foundation to be built. Oh my God!
Is that a pizza without any toppings?
I don't know.
though?
Okay, I guess I'm thinking of pizza because I'm hungry. All right.
Why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry, I failed. I'm hungry now too.
Oh my God.
We'll try to get something yummy tonight for dinner, but in the meantime, let's go straight and talk about this upcoming draft here. This is, for me, one thing that I did miss is that I didn't see the heroes for Ownage that were traditionally snowbally. There were a couple I think that they needed the early game for, but I just generally didn't see the traditional Ownage heroes that usually win the matches. That's like the Gushans, that's like the Kimmies, but talk about that in a bit as we now go into the draft itself. Kimmy Xborg now being banned here.
I think Geek Fam, they're baiting Ownage a bit. They banned out the Xborg, which is quite unnecessary this early in the phase. They still want to ban out the Harith for Geek Fam because you don't want Ownage on that hero, especially in Niel. Okay, it's not in the lineup. Well, Ownage still has a lot of Harith players on this lineup, So they banned out Esmeralda. They think they can get the Harith for this game, but I think Geek Fam is still banned Harith.
Yeah, they really need to get to ban that Harith right
You
there.
think they'll do it?
Well, ranked games is still one of the priorities, man. That's one of the reasons why I never bought. I want to buy that Harith, but well, realistically speaking,
You'll never,
yeah,
you'll
get to play with it.
never get to play it.
Well, I thought so too. I bought Lunox back when Lunox was super OP, and I played that straight from Legend to Mythic. But when I got to Mythic, I was never able to play
Right?
like Lunox again.
Wow.
But so you can use it up to a certain rank.
Wait!
Okay.
Okay, that's big, dude. You can't give them Harith.
Yeah, Lembot will most likely want to pick Harith. Because if Ownage lets go of the Harith, Geek Fam, Kingpin will be able to play the Harith. And no joke, Kingpin is a very good Harith player.
Yeah, I know. But
Ownage, I'm not sure why they haven't.
why are they
secured
hesitating? We
that
know
Harith yet.
they're probably not like believing what's happening. They're like, did they just give us Harith? No way. It's got to be a trap, right? It actually might be a trap though.
Yeah.
Well, they banned out the Esmeralda, so the only thing that Geek Fam can do is pick up the choke.
Yeah.
So they go for the Kufra, and this is probably going to be Grok Harith.
Yeah, I love how Ownage picked this Kufra first, because Kufra counters Harith.
Harith, exactly.
Harith. If they will give Geek Fam the Harith, there's already a way for them to stop to stop that.
No way they're going for Farsa though.
I still think that this is a Harith Grok dual pick.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's either a Harith Grok or a Grok Kaja. Oh my god. I almost thought that they picked the...
yeah. I thought it just lagged. I thought they confirmed the heroes as well.
They had a
for
heart
second.
attack.
Yeah, right.
Forza on an elimination match.
So I like this because the show actually addresses Kufra a little bit.
Yeah.
So you push him away from the Harris, so that Harris still somehow has some time to do his thing, and at the same time the Harris is Harris. So it's not a bad response here.
I like how you...
That's all the
describe
analysis
Harith.
we need.
A Harith
really.
is a Harith.
A Harris is Harris.
And it's definitely comfort zone here for Geek Fam PH. Show on Dockman and Kingpin with the Harith. Now, Ownage, they have to answer with the Kaja. Please pick the Kaja.
Yeah, I think the
Please
Kaja is
pick
great.
Kaja.
The Kaja would be great. I agree. And the Kaja would not just address this Harith, but also Cho.
Yeah,
It would
because what
help.
Ownage can do is, if they have a decent Gushin player, they can definitely pick up the Kaja Gushin. And I understand the Grok pick, because you want to have faster wave clears against this kind of lineup of Geek Fam, and you don't want Grok on the side of Harith, because the reason why I said that Harith and Grok will be in the first phase is that they're very good in clearing waves. Now, Geek Fam PH, they lack on the clearing department, but they can double down, there you go, a wave clear and a team fight aspect.
Yeah, best heroes to fill that spot
And that's
right there.
Escanor, by the way.
There was again with the body of Smith. Yes, they knew that Lard, or rather Ownage, picked up this carry, but at least one of the best ways for them to counter it out, or at least force the carry to use his Purify.
They need to ban Kaja, Ownage, just to keep Lard safe. I feel like.
Yeah, I think rather Kaja is also a good pick here for Geek Fam, but I think it will be a really slow composition or slow draft here for Geek Fam.
Yeah. Okay, they banned out the Kaja.
Yeah.
So I think for Geek Fam, they're thinking of either a Diggy or a Martis here for why not.
Yeah. Or maybe a Thumbs.
Yeah, Thumbs, why not? I agree. It's really great. It's really great against Grok. Not really good against Carry, but it's really good against Grok.
Yeah.
I think we'll see a Leomord.
Leomord on
Ownage.
Geek Fam.
I
Fighter
think there's a
Leomord.
chance. Yeah, Fighter Leomord. There's a
Then-
chance.
For Ownage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They love playing those all those kinds of heroes.
Yeah, exactly, because they like to play the exciting highlight heroes. You know, they want the highlights. So
They banned out the Tams, so it's
it's gonna be a Leomord.
most likely gonna be no. It's Martis for why not?
Yeah. And then a Leomord on the other side.
Yeah.
Now that the bands.
Oh my God!
Okay.
This is new. This is Curtisi Salina.
Yep.
Well, this is not new, but this is Curtisi Selena, and that is the most scariest thing. I said most and scariest in the same sentence. Most scariest thing that Geek Fam can output on an elimination match. Curtisi Selena.
I didn't think they'd do it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it slipped our minds how good Curtisi is on that
wait,
Selena.
what? Are you seriously picking Masha into Selena? Are you sure?
I think they want to go fast if they will secure that one out.
I don't think it's such a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I think Ownage have a plan for this. It's not too bad.
because if well, they've already
This is
secured
Martis.
it.
This is Martis.
They need to secure that one out.
Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
Wait, what? Curtisi, Kingpin.
Oh,
Who's playing what? Selena.
I think it will be Curtisi. Curtisi has
this is a tough puzzle
Then
here.
Escanor Claude.
his highest win rate.
Yeah,
hero.
Escanor Claude, off-lane Claude.
Yeah,
Okay.
off-lane Claude. And
No.
yeah, I think it's actually okay for me. Geek Fam, it's much more easier to pull off this kind of composition, especially
I'll
if
be
you have
honest.
the Harris.
I don't know how to break this down. This is a weird draft on both sides.
You know, I just be honest with you. It's weird that the order of the draft is basically the order of the players. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how. How do they do that?
You've never played a pub game in your life?
No. It's different when you're drafting.
I know.
Because you need to switch it out, right?
Yeah.
No, and obviously
Geek
you
Fam
want to pick some heroes
For
first.
two
and stuff.
straight games, has drafted according to the player positions.
Yeah, well, that's the most interesting we're going to see today. Everybody go home. I'm just kidding, of course. Don't go anywhere. We have so much more interesting Mobile Legends action, but we still have to break it down. Tads, I do want to ask you. Let us have it. Let us know what's going to happen in this game.
Well, if they can pull it off, if Ownage were able to pull off this Masha pick early game, it will be, well, Geek Fam will rattle right there. They need to force at least, or delegate at least 2 heroes right there to stop the Masha. But when it comes to disabling or composition as a whole, when it comes to team fight, I'll go with Geek Fam.
All right, so what's your prediction there? Who are
I'll
you
go with
sticking
Geek
with?
Fam.
Geek Fam, Midnight.
Geek Fam, I've been preaching this for quite some time now to support Selena, and right now, why not is pulling out to support Selena.
Yeah, that's hard to argue against. I am gonna go with Geek Fam
So you
as well.
were Ownage before I talked.
No. This was my decision completely, with no influence from these guys
Yeah,
whatsoever.
with no outside factor,
No.
without having to think about the pause for Selena.
Exactly. But seriously though, that is a really good argument. Pause for Selena. I don't think we've seen that in a long time. I think the last time
It's
I saw
the
that was
first.
season 3. No.
Season 3, Lex played the pause
Yeah,
for
season
Selena.
3. Season 3 pause for Selena. And it was not successful.
Well, it had a very good start,
Yeah.
5 kills earlier on, but they fell off.
Yeah, well, I also do think it's because of that, because just the team itself was falling apart.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
The game.
the game itself, but I think come to this particular game, I do want to see how the pause for Selena works out. Although it's a little weird because pause for Selena is like you have to hit the arrow. Because if you don't hit the arrow, you're basically a ward.
No. That's the difference between the core Selena and the pause for Selena. Pause for Selena's buy masks.
And also, we need to give in fact that the threat, the emotional or the fear that Selena is missing. So it might rattle you out. It will force the tanks to go to their course for them to protect them, and that will give space for the Harris to farm. So I think it's
And because Selena is missing as a core, if Selena is a core, once Selena comes out of the map, you can decide so much as the opposing team, as opposed to when wait a minute, Escanor in trouble here, could get it taken down. They're going for this dive. That's first blood here.
Oh, never. They switch it up.
Okay.
Curtisi will be playing the Selena, and why not will be playing the Teresa.
the offlane and Escanor. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Game 2 of our Series 4 right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ownage versus Geek Fam PH. And also, there we go. Let's go ahead and introduce our players. Playing on the blue side, we have Ownage, Bimo playing the Kufra, Nixu and the Masha, Lard playing the Grok. And I think this is a little bit of contest, or why not trying to contest the blue buff away.
I don't know how I
Ownage.
feel about that. That's a little too much, too aggressive, too soon. Why not might pay the ultimate price for it though. Dockman in the bottom lane. He's gotten taken down very, very low as well. And why not still in trouble, trying to swing away, but not enough to find a kill. Why did he go so hard so fast? I don't know why you would invade like that.
Well, I guess it's just that they're prioritizing. They knew that all of the heroes right there on the side will need to get that blue buff for them to be successful early. Well, it's just the fact that it's a little bit greedy. Well, you need to commit a lot for that one. It's quite risky, but this is the playstyle of Ownage. It's more of a high risk, high reward place. So yeah, I think it's really successful for them.
I think, to be honest, they're just delaying the Kagura. Because Selena is taking a lot of time to clear the jungle buff on top lane. And Harith took quite some time to clear the buff and the jungle on the bottom lane. So why not, even though he died, it's definitely a value there for them because it allowed Geek PH to secure the early game.
Yeah, and right now, ladies and gentlemen, Ownage, 50% HP for this turtle. Why not? It does have the penalty zone, he will use it, catching out two. CKTD needs to run away. Zamforce will also be committed. Nice stun there. CKTD with the Rush Umbrella Flea, able to run away from that one. But how long? The damage. Curtizi able to get that one out. BMO trying to run away from Dockman. And
another arrow!
Get that arrow will connect. And the damage. There we go. 2-4-0 exchange. That return, that engagement from Geek PH really messed up a lot when it comes to positioning of Ownage.
Wow.
Ownage, Geek Fam, or rather Escanor. I think Lard just uses arrival, right? For them to go one. Okay.
It is 2-2 this early on. Can barely separate these two. Thing is, Escanor is farming really, really well. So they do have a really good late game. Think about that. Geek PH, they have a good late game. Despite the fact that Lembot is playing on a carry, you still have two problems coming into the late game. That's Selena, and that's going to be the Claude here. And sure, the Harith to some extent as well. But oh my god, Zamanport, bottom lane right there. Knockup's not going to be enough to find a kill, but that's going to re-engage here. Gets a knockup, but that's no kill. That's a kill for BMO.
Wow.
Oh, that's a kill onto BMO, rather.
Yeah, and Kingpin were able to secure that kill here. And one thing that I've noticed, though, the damage. Oh my goodness. Escanor, this is an off-lane Claude, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at his emblem, he went
the arrow!
right. Arrow connects, but again, with the Rasher Umbrella Fleet, doesn't matter how long the stun is, as long as that skill is available, you can run away freely. And that's one of the best things about Kagura. It's one of the best kiting mages because you can burst out enemy using your Seimei Umbrella.
Yeah.
Other than that, you have almost a little bit of CC control on top of that.
Yeah, but the thing is, CKTD was forced to use the Purify.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh, there we go. Wild Charge is good, though. And that's a 1v4, so Lard should be dropping anytime soon. But he's buying space for his team. What does his team do? What? He's alive? Oh, no.
There we go.
Cartesi gets him down.
The Abyssal Trap. I think they've already computed here.
Turtle. Red 3. Is he going to be here in time to steal? No.
Wow.
Kagura was still able to get the turtle here away from Geek PH, and there is the punish. The Kupra was able to take down the Harith, as well as the Rizal Nixu getting the kill here on Why Not.
The arrow will miss. Cortesi dropping low. One more.
Oh my god!
But the outplay!
Oh!
Cortesi with the outplay!
CKTD?
Oh, not going to connect that arrow, but it was so close.
This freaking Selena!
Oh my goodness. Geek Fam right here, they're really feeling it right now.
Yeah.
It's just that the first 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes of the game, they're just testing out waters. Now that they have the momentum, okay, we will try to approach this fight just by making sure that the arrows connects. And once the arrow connects, Curtizi, without any hesitation, will just dive in. Face first. Just trying to be able to get that kill.
Surprisingly, only one tower has actually gone down in all this time. That's only been bottom lane. Everything else has been just fighting.
Yeah, well, they don't have any natural tower takers aside from the Harith and aside of Geek Fam. But the thing is, the Harith is also required to join team fights.
Yeah.
No, they have Claude.
No, but
And Dockman.
it's still too early.
Yeah, it's too early for that.
For the first 5 minutes, it's always be in the hands of this Harith right now. But nice control here for Why Not. Just checking out things, trying to move away the
Lard.
tension. Lard using his Ancestral Grift. removing that CC or not be able to get that CC. However, Yin Yang overturn will be used by CKTD.
Yeah, this Escanor Claude is very slippery from Ownage to take. Geek Fam PH, they're still amassing a lot of farm on their course. Mind you, Ilu has said before that they scale very well, but on the bottom lane, there's going to be a trade-off. Why not? It's going to be taken down here by Lembo, the carry. Finally gets a kill here for Ownage.
Alright, but what does Geek Fam do in response here? Sicho already rotating the bottom lane, but I don't think that's a good idea. That's a 1v3. In fact, he falls back because the tower just drops. And so the turtle now yet again coming up. They can't really afford to lose this Ownage because it is a 2-1 for the towers. Unless they try to go for this tier 2, which will be a good trade in the end.
You're heading straight towards the top lane to take down the Grok. Blazing through it has been committed here by Escanor. But the one charge from the Grok.
Oh,
Gave them a lot of time, and again, they've wasted a lot of time right there for both cores of Geek Fam PH, unable to secure that kill. However, Dogman here canceling the and also using Way of the Dragon, perfectly placed down and
Penalty
forth.
zone as well.
And also
Lord.
penalty zone.
oh my god! Oh, he just stole it! That's a good steal from CKTD, but it's going to be the engagement right there from Geek Fam. Lembot gets the first kill from the backlines. She's hitting freely.
Lembot
Look
just
at
kiting
Lembot. No one's able to get to Lembot. It's all free kills for him. It's 1 and 2.
Cartesi?
It finally dives him. That's going to be Lembot. Mega kill right there for Cartesi. Nixu working on the bottom lane. They have to fall back. CKTD almost finds one. No, it's Nixu who does get the work in though.
Arrival for Dogman right there.
There's a 1v1 here in the middle lane, and as well as on the bottom lane, Dogman versus Nixu.
Wow.
Oh my god, it's got over the damage. Able to take down the Masha.
Connection is real for Geek Fam.
Toe-to-toe team fights for
Wow.
both teams. Ownage and Geek Fam PH capitalizing on every opening that they get.
Yeah, and keep in mind that we're about to hit our 8-minute mark, but we have 17 kills already. What more can you ask for?
This is like the Hell in a Cell match if we were in wrestling, dude. I love it.
Oh my goodness. But looking at it here, why not 245 when it comes to stats, level 9, but still getting those
Dogman.
perfect...
Dogman not going to be able to get the catch here on Lord. It's not the proper target for Geek Fam PH. The Grok is so tanky for them to take down. Now, the biggest problem that Ownage can face is Curtisi's Selena.
Curtisi 402 with the Magic Worship. I want to see how did he itemize the Selena right here. I guess because you're up against CKTD. Well, CKTD will not be the priority target for Curtisi here, but the problem is you always need to delegate someone who will defend against Nixu, and it might be difficult for them to catch out Lembot because Lembot also has his Purify. So Curtisi,
Dogman,
maybe we
once
just
again,
wait.
gets the catch here on the Grok, walks back and gets back in with the Wave of the Dragon Lord. So you're going to be able to move away, but there's a kill here on in the middle lane. Why not? Has already been taken down, and the Claude finishes the Grok on the top lane. 1-for-1 exchange here for both teams, but that's definitely favoring Ownage.
The only way they actually get that kill onto Lard is if they push him into the tower because of how tanky he is. That's exactly what they do. They find the kill, could allow them to go onto Lord. Look at it, it's just absolutely melting here.
Dogman, he gets the catch here on Nixu, kicks him back, and Escanor with a blazing do it, but the damage, is it really enough? No, he dies before he gets the kill on Masha, and Masha actually gets the kill here as well.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a disaster here for Geek Fam PH. Ownage is doing it, the Masha is still alive, why not? Left alone here for Geek Fam PH, and it is gonna be the last target for Ownage to take.
And why not that engagement? You've seen the effects of the corrosion side on this Masha right here, making it easier for him to dish out those physical attacks, those physical barrage, making sure that he's able to clear out most of the members of Geek Fam PH. And this is how you play Masha in a competitive way.
Yeah, she was just free hitting the whole fight, taking one person down after another after another.
Yeah, they thought Dogman had the proper engage against Nixu, but the damage wasn't really there. Escanor died before he was able to take down Nixu.
Oh my. Geek Fam PH, looking at the stats, right, or rather the net worth. Ownage able to bring it back, and I think they're on a much more favorable side right now. 500 gold lead for Ownage. They don't want to miss it. Penalty zone will be used. Why not? Taking a lot of damage here, especially for Lembot. Even the spinning light wheel, man, will not help you out running away. That's another pick-off for Ownage.
This is where Geek Fam PH starts getting some troubles, starts getting some headaches. Lembot on the carry is getting a lot of farm.
Look at Lord though, it's gonna go down, Blazing Duet in the middle of all of it.
my
A steal! It's a steal right there! The Grok is able to take it, and that's a double knock-up! Now they have to force the retreat. Geek Fam
Nick Su, oh my god! Damage! What? Is that a tier 3 turret? What turret are you talking about?
Oh,
It's gone!
wow.
For nothing! Oh my
And he's
goodness.
chasing so deep, holy!
Hello, Masha.
This is Ownage, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you play Masha. Just every single time. Okay, you want to fight? Okay, go ahead and fight. I will use my arrival, push another turret, make it more difficult. There's no way that they can respond from that one.
The one time Masha shows up on a match of Ownage, and we get a game like this.
I love it. I love it. I told you, if anyone can make Masha work, it's Ownage, right? We said it earlier on.
Well, Nixu, because I think, yeah, he went for a high and dry, so that's a lot. He can just play aggressively after this. Blade armor for the Grok. He needs to get that for the, Claude right now, but the
Look
Lord's
at
already
mid.
marching in.
It's going to disappear, this mid lane here, but they're going to go diving in here. Not going to be fully committing just yet, but that mid tower is destroyed. Should be followed up by another one. They need to make a decision here. Geek Fam need to decide, what are they going to do? Are they going to defend mid or are they going to fight? They're losing everything.
Yeah.
Look at Nixu. Oh, the catch here from Dogman. Able to kick away the Masha, and Curtisi getting the snipe here on Nixu.
Well, that's going to be CKTD running away, going to get knocked up and going to be killed. Eliminated, double kill for Curtisi now. BMO in trouble as well. So that's going to be a 3-for-0 exchange. And what a good engagement coming up for the side of Geek Fam. They've bought themselves a lifeline.
Dogman and Curtisi being on the same team, that engagement on Ownage, they didn't expect that. The catch from the Cho and the immediate follow-up from the Selena.
Yeah, perfect execution right here for Geek Fam. Concentrated energy already been picked up by Kingpin, so he can just play aggressively on top of the Feather of Heaven plus the Calamity Reaper. So what he needs right now is to get that free space, prevent himself from getting disabled. So I think one of the reasons why, or one of the things that for them to make it successful is to disable or control, separate the Kufra away from the team fight.
Yeah, but the lead is so different for the side of the marksman. Lembot is only 1 item away, but Escanor is 2 for the marksman here. So Escanor is going to have to do a lot more farming here. I mean, granted, you started off lane, but still.
I think one of the reasons why, because Escanor went for a high and dry. Not for the Bounty Hunter. Well, Bounty Hunter already been, that's 5 kills already for Lembot. So 8 times 5, 400 gold already been picked up. Maybe if they can prolong the game.
Kingpin not going to be able to get the catch here on any heroes on the side of Ownage. Kufra was able to get away, and in the mid lane, CKDD is just looking for a threat here against Geek Fam PH. And meanwhile, there's a Masha on the top lane looking for a split push.
Just waiting for a lone hero from Geek Fam to visit this jungle area. And it will be a trap. However, Geek Fam PH, they're converging themselves in the bottom lane. Since the Lord will be up for the next 30 more seconds, getting that upper hand when it comes to positioning will help them a lot. Getting that pick off early.
Arrow. Not gonna connect. Well, it will connect, but not for too long. Look at this. Top lane though, melting. Nixu can't get that kill. That's gonna be the immortality gone. They find that one onto you. Why not? Should be another one onto Dockman though. But here comes the backup. The arrow is good. Now it's gonna be a stun. Landing nicely. Cartesi doing so much damage, but she has to flicker out here. Now it's gonna be that kick right there onto Nixu. Bites off more than she can chew, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange on both teams.
But they
CKTD!
They committed a lot for the kill here on Masha. Now CKTD will be able to play very aggressively against Geek Fam PH. There's no Selena and there's no Terizla.
They should be able to get this Lord. Lembot is fat, so this should be a quick one regardless. And it is still a 2v1. No, not anymore. 4v5 I was gonna say, but 4v4 now here in the Lord, the Pit Lord.
Yep, they need to go fast though. However, Bimo trying to catch out Dogman. The Tyrant's Revenge, or Rage rather, did not connect. And even the Blazing Duet from Escanor taking a lot of damage here, but he will still go down the damage. CKTD hiding himself inside the brushes. Who will take the Lord? Geek Fam or Ownage? And it will be secured by Ownage, ladies and gentlemen. CKTD Oh my goodness.
Oh no, they could end it. No, they could end it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
There's
Ownage.
no outer base. They
look-
don't even need to wait out for the Lord.
Oh my.
And seriously, look how fast Nixu will push it. Look at this. Look
Yeah,
at
look at
this.
this, look at this. Let's count it down. Let's count it down. Okay, he went for the lead first 3 lives here. He's down to 2, but no problem whatsoever.
Carry.
He just needs to end the game.
Oh God.
Wow. This is what I'm talking about, man. This kind of match is where the other team, yes, it will be a one-sided game for game 1, but game 2, that is a surprise,
Every
man.
game is a 2-1
Yeah,
today.
every game is a 2-1.
It's insane.
Except for ONIC
Yeah.
earlier, but still, I guess for day 1, it will be a whole 2-1 every single series right here, man. It was spectacular. That's how you want to use your mashup for every tournament. Since this is, I think, the debut of mashup.
Yeah, it is,
right?
it is, it
Yeah.
is. No, I'm not going to play rank for quite some time.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I wanted to say Ownage. But you made me say Geek Fam. I should just
I
trust.
told you that
I
it's
should
your
just
own
trust-
decision.
I should just trust my my own gut here. I felt the peer pressure
You know,
here.
I'm
is
here for
pretty
the flavor.
strong.
I'm always against somebody. Just for the flavor.
Fine. Fair enough. Let's go and break down what just happened in that previous game because it's pretty hard to do that. What on earth? What was that?
I think the difference between the Masha from game 1 and game 2 is that the Masha in this game was just farming for the first half of the game, and when the time came, that he needed to show up in fights, no, it still stayed on the lane.
Yeah.
He just pushed and pushed and pushed, and come the time, Ownage, they have the timing that they wanted on the carry. That's where the time where you fight with the Masha.
Yeah. And, well, the bottom tier towers from Geek Fam is just melted. No, uncontested by this Masha. That is one of the best good thing about Masha right here. The lane pressure. You need to delegate someone to defend against this Masha.
Yeah,
And no one could.
And no one
can.
could.
No
No,
one
no. I think his first item was a corrosion sight. So,
Yeah.
so how can you fight against a Masha with a corrosion sight?
If Selena jumps in and he doesn't get the refresh on a dash out,
Yeah.
he's gonna let go of his cell phone and pray to the
I'm
gods.
done. I'm done.
Yeah, so I thought it was a good idea, and the the Masha on Nixu, it was absolutely phenomenal here. Told you earlier, we said earlier on, if anybody could make it work, it was
Ownage.
definitely going to be Ownage. That's exactly what we saw. So big improvement from them. I think they found something. I think they found another piece of the puzzle to figure out. I think that's play weird heroes that snowball a lot, like Masha.
So that's the place that they're
that's
looking
the place
for.
that I think it seems to be
Okay.
working. Because and honestly, another point is there was so much failure to secure objectives on the side of Geek Fam. Why do you think that is?
'Cause it's very hard to defend against these kinds of lineups wherein you just have Selena. Because the thing about Selena is you need to get a lot of kills, and the problem was that there's a Kufra on the side of Ownage. If you fail to engage, you're definitely gonna be punished a lot. We saw that a lot during the team fights. Right here, you're gonna see on the highlights, Geek Fam PH, they're having the time of their life. But if they don't finish out the targets very quickly, they're gonna get punished by the lineup of Ownage.
Yeah, and looking at the draft here for Geek Fam PH, I really thought that Harriet will have a very good time because they lack AoE.
Yeah.
The only AoE that they have is the penalty zone and the blazing duet. But again, Selena, the mages are really good when it comes to single targets. Selena and Selena got countered by the Kufra because how will you use your Garrote to initiate in with the bouncing ball in front of you? So yeah, early game for Ownage, and the snowball factor just really snowballed.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the most underwhelming Harith I've ever seen in this setup here. I think.
Well, for the first half, it was a standard Harith game.
Yeah.
But then, it stopped. At some point, it stopped. And it was just Curtizi carrying Geek Fam on his back.
No, I never felt any presence from the Harith at all
Really?
the whole game. I'm sorry, there was a couple of instances where the Harith was there, but it wasn't like Harith was making the plays. The Harith was contributing damage. That's just about it.
It was all Curtizi.
Yeah.
Curtizi and why not? And
Yeah.
Dogman.
So I feel like if you're gonna let Curtizi play on a Selena, you might as well full support him and change the not play Harith.
That has been the problem of Geek Fam ever since. They wanted to play they wanted to play more Selena games, but the dynamic between Kingpin
It got weird.
and Curtizi, it got weird.
Oh, here we go. the MVP. Would you say you agree, guys?
I would say Nixu.
I'd say Nixu also.
Yeah, I'd say Nixu. But Lembot definitely did his job as the carry.
Yeah, I mean, statistically speaking, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like making plays, Nixu was amazing. Like, all the way through bottom lane. And then Nixu was literally, I want to see Nixu's actual tower damage. Like the statistic,
Yeah,
if I can see that later on. That should be like insanely high. I don't think I've ever seen anyone push a tower as fast as that one.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen?
Much more faster than the
Faster than...
Akimi with a Malefic Roar and 3
That's
Blade
a
of
mage killer.
Despair. Yeah, and a
Yeah,
mage killer.
with a
And
mage
3
killer.
Blade of Despair.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
No,
probably it.
but if you're gonna put the same item on Masha, it's still faster.
Still faster, right? Yeah, Masha is... I think... Do you guys think that Masha will come into the meta, like, full-fledged into the meta soon?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. It's quite risky.
It's
because
draft specific.
It's more of a a cheese where
Would
if
you say cheese
if
or
he has a very good start, he will win. But if you get controlled, it's really difficult to go back. It's the comeback or the is very slim.
Yeah, but
for
that's the
Masha.
same with Gushan, and Gushan's dominating.
No, but the thing is, Gushan is reliant on in-game stuff.
Yeah.
Masha is dependent on not your draft, but the draft of your enemy.
So the
If they
draft of
have
the enemy,
decent
you have to have a good draft of your enemy and a good early game.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a lot of conditions to fulfill. Pretty tough here, but let's go and talk about this last one more chance for both of these teams to survive here. Ownage versus Geek Fam. It feels like these guys have been going at it head-to-head for so long in the MPL season. But let's talk about what these guys have to change and adjust here. Geek Fam, where did they go wrong, and what can they do in the upcoming match? Let's start with you, Midnight.
I think when they, tried playing the Why Not Herizla, I really think that it would have been a good... What was it?
Escanor.
Martis game.
Martis game.
For Why Not. Well, it's quite underwhelming on Why Not's hands, but the thing is, the draft, it really looked like a very good Martis game. Because Martis' job is to control, a lot of the heroes on the side of Ownage. But then you went for a Terizla, and for the first half of the game, he basically just dove, died.
Yeah, and well, the response is not that fast, and also the burst is not there. I guess draft. I'll go with the draft.
No, but
here.
I can't say 100% it's the draft. Because
No,
to be fair, the draft is the draft was good for both sides. I just think that Geek Fam, think about this. Geek Fam is really good at playing against people who play normal. But then Ownage does not
makes
play
sense.
normal. Ownage
Yeah.
will pick this weird draft and somehow manage to win. Because you think about it, like, who the heck does what just Ownage just
does.
did,
Yeah,
right?
earlier.
But the question is, how can they replicate that success on the side of Ownage? It's so difficult. I mean, I could never even point out to you how they actually won that match. So what's the formula here for Ownage?
I think it's a matter of psychological warfare. Because if you think about it, if you're think about it this way:
Okay.
if you have a system and it works, and something chaotic comes, right? The system crashes. So Geek Fam PH, they're playing the systematic approach for Mobile Legends, and this team comes in, feeds a lot, pushes in a weird way.
Picks
Your
weird
system
heroes.
crumbles, right?
Yeah.
So Geek Fam PH, they're put in a situation wherein they constantly need to adjust to every situation that Ownage creates.
So what's the fix? What's the fix for Geek Fam? How do they address the weird play style?
I have no answer for that, honestly.
I don't think anybody has. But I think for me, my answer for that would be, you have to let them bite themselves in the back.
Yeah,
they will
just
make
play
a
your
mistake.
normal game, right?
Play your normal game. Let Ownage make the mistakes. Don't be forced to make a mistake. I suppose would be that,
Yeah.
right? But coming into this, what can we expect, TDZ? What can we expect for this upcoming game? How do you think this might change?
Third Masha pick.
Well, Masha, I think
You think they're gonna do it again?
prioritize the tanks first. I guess, well, Masha, one of the reasons why they've removed Akai earlier from Game 2 is because the Masha. The only hero who can control, not kill, control Masha is the Akai.
Yeah, because of the arrival.
Yeah, and the arrival as well, and also with the Hurricane Dance. So as long as Masha can't move, burst him out, he can just run away because the fact that he does have 3 HPs. So there's no counter for Geek Fam right there from our second game. So I guess more of a drafting. Go for their comfort picks.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't like what happened with the Kurt TZ and then the whole Harith thing. It's really a weird balance there. There should be, if there's gonna be a focused mage, there should be a spotlight on that mage because they were sharing too much. I think they focused too much on having the Harith, and then they decided later on, yeah, okay, why don't you go play Selena instead? So it's a little bit weird. I think it should have been. I think it should have been Kurt TZ on either the Harith or the Selena, but not on both.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's about the versatility of the individual players.
The balance. Yeah.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse for someone like that.
Because the thing about Selena, Kurt TZ Selena is that it's very good. But again, the dynamics between the hero pools of these two players, they don't really connect.
Yeah, so maybe Kurt TZ does it maybe on a different team or something
yeah,
like
because
that.
Harith and Selena, they can work, but there's a certain playstyle that these two players have to, adjust to.
And it doesn't exist for them right now.
Yeah.
It's just not how they play. It's so hard. They need to play, for me, Ownage, they need to play heroes that play aggressive. Actually, for me, I think one of the best that they could pick up is the Kufra.
Yeah.
The Kufra for Ownage seems to be like a match made in heaven because you can engage as many times as you want. And we know that Ownage love to fight.
You don't care if you die. As soon as you engage, you don't care anything else about about the game. You just need to go in,
you get
use
the
bouncing ball,
a bouncing ball, and then maybe a Tyrant's Rage, and then you blow your combo, and then you leave, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
Or if you survive, you leave, and then you do it again.
Nice.
Nice, because you can do the bouncing ball, and then the
over and over again.
Over and over and over again and over again. So that's what I think we need to see for Ownage. But in the meantime, of course, I'd like to quickly take a break to thank our sponsors. By the way, Realme and of course Smart and Mobile Legends, Moonton. Thanks for all making this happen. This is of course all organized by MET Events. We are your hosts, and I am so excited to talk about this. And if you want some
Mia action,
pretty Mia.
No, action
figures.
Figures it.
Thank you.
I was looking for the word.
Please make sure to check out the store. We have some of these online. Get some of your own. We do have a lot of great giveaways. We are here at the SMX Convention Center. So I do want to ask, how's your MPL experience been so far, guys?
Hyped and well.
Unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable. I guess.
There is.
Aside from that, ONIC Execration game.
Who's your top pick to win this whole thing? All of it. Number one winner.
I have 3.
No, one.
Just one?
Yeah, you have to pick one.
Sunsparks.
Okay, you have to pick one, and why? I'm gonna say Sunsparks.
Yeah, we're all Sunsparks here.
You think so?
Yeah,
They
all
look too good.
Sunsparks.
It's like they just unlocked some secret of like life or ML. Well,
Secret of life.
there's ONIC because honestly
No, you said one. You said one.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying
Nush.
I want ONIC to win. All right, throw this guy off the
Shut
paddle.
up, shut up.
I wanna see ONIC win.
Okay.
But I really feel like Sunsparks, they have the knowledge
Okay.
and the experience.
Who's your third? Nobody else.
No, I do have a third,
Okay.
but I'll tell you after you guys go.
Okay.
I have a reason why.
Screw
I have
you.
a reason why.
Screw you. So I go with, I think Sunsparks will win. I want SGD to win, but I believe ONIC will win.
Okay. Tads, give me your top 3.
Yeah. Well, Sunsparks, ONIC,
no
and then
copy.
SGD. No. It's, honestly saying,
Sorry, I don't think
Omega.
SGD's. This is my opinion, and I'll get flamed for this. I don't think SGD stand a chance in hell. I think they'll get eliminated like next round.
Dude, they won one match against Sunsparks, and all games were equal.
I don't think they'll win. I don't think they'll win at all.
I
It's
want
just lack
SGD
of
to win.
consistency. So
okay.
inconsistent.
Okay.
And for me, I think Execration will get eliminated later.
Yeah.
Simply for
think
the
so.
reason that they
got stomped.
They get.
I want you to
choked up.
bet on that.
Okay, we'll do it later on. Well, let's do it. We'll do it for the audience. What should we bet on? Okay.
No, you already said that you're gonna eat your shorts if that. did that draft win? No. You're safe. You're safe.
I'm safe. I won that one.
You're safe.
I actually.
What are you gonna eat if Execration wins against Bren eSports?
I will eat
Is that live? Are we talking about live right here?
Yeah, we can do that live. Oh no!
don't know.
I have a bet. I got it. Let's do this. I have a bet. You make a prediction, and whoever loses has to shave their beard.
I have.
Would you bet your beard on it, Tads?
Let me. Execration and Bren?
Execration in Bren.
If Bren wins, you're safe. He shaves his beard.
Okay.
If Execration wins. Oh, no.
Yeah, if Execration
No.
loses.
If Execration wins, you're gonna shave your beard. If Bren wins, you're gonna shave your beard.
Well, honestly, I don't really know how we're able to bet on that, on that execration with Brent.
And we'll do it live.
But maybe if it's a different team, maybe I'll go with it.
Okay.
But for
Because
execution
you think
and Brent,
Execration's gonna take a loss?
No. I think it will be a very even match for Brent and execution.
Yeah, that's what makes us exciting. We're being gambling.
That's one of the
men.
reasons why I don't want to,
well-
because it's quite unpredictable, man. Bren and Execration, they're both strong. They just need to get that right opportunity, that mood, or maybe a momentum from in game
Groove,
For them to
yeah,
win.
groove.
Yeah, the groove. Yeah. Don't dare me, man. Are you sure? Because I'll buy a shaver right now.
Oh
man.
my God!
I have a shaver here.
Really?
No, I like
What kind of biker are you? You don't have a razor on you. You're
Well,
not real.
I had one. I put it here in his pocket, but then I used it.
Oh,
I used it earlier.
okay. Well,
That's why it's clean.
okay. I think we should make a bet.
Just one side.
What bet? No. What bet?
Just one side of the beard.
What
Okay.
bet and what are the
Execration,
stakes?
Execration, Bren.
No, I'm saying Bren will win.
I'm saying Bren will win.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about you?
Well, we'll figure it out later. We'll plan it out as we go into the next game. It's going to be the last game of the series, Geek Fam versus Ownage.
Yep.
Place your bets and let us know who's your bet. Who's your bet again? Who's your
What?
bet? Who's your bet for this one? Just
For this one? Well, let me see the draft first.
No.
Oh, without the draft. Without the draft. I'll
We'll
go
do
with,
pre and post.
well,
I'm gonna go first, Geek Fam.
yeah, Geek Fam, because same
Okay, I'll just say Ownage. Okay, that's all. We don't need to explain.
Okay,
because
okay.
we'll do it again.
If Ownage wins, we're gonna shave his beard.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have any. I don't have any.
You're betting of course. You're betting for me, so you don't have a beard, so you will shave your head.
Oh, which one?
Because this
Let's stop. Let's focus on the draft for a second.
is how important my beard is.
Yeah, I know. You've been growing that for like a long
for
time.
like a long time.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you want to dare me,
It has to be a head.
it has to be your hair.
Okay.
Let's not do betting, guys.
Okay,
We have
yeah,
kids
betting
on the
is bad,
audience.
then.
No,
Bad.
we'll figure this out later. I swear to you, we'll come back to this. But in the
Yeah.
meantime, Geek Fam has now banned the Harith, and the Kimi has now been taken
Yeah.
out by Ownage.
Kimi, well, Geek Fam PH, they knew how to play out with Kimi. Ownage, or rather Geek Fam, is one of the, whenever they're playing the Kimi, most of the time it's either a mage healer or that magic worship.
Yeah.
They're the team who always goes for that mage type of Kimi, where he just join the team fights, go full aggressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I guess that's a very good respect band here for Ownage. And of course, Harith will be Harith, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Harith is Harith.
Harith is Harith.
Oh, there you go. You removed the Kufra
Yeah.
from Ownage, and suddenly you lost the bet, my friend.
What? Why did I do that?
Because
No,
Kufra is out.
Oh no, that's actually tough for Ownage right there. But we'll see. I still think that's the thing with Ownage. They can probably Ownage is probably the only team I know who could probably pick something like Layla and maybe win it.
Yeah.
So
Are you sure with the lane?
it's not over, dude. I'm not. It's not over until it's over. That's what I'm saying.
What about Mia?
yeah, Mia's
Because if
strong.
you think about Masha,
Mia is like
Mia
really
pushes
strong.
hard as well.
Yeah, and also a lot of mobility here.
Yeah.
But I
Mia's
guess
OP,
there's
man.
a lot. There's a much more better marksman for them. I guess.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, given the fact, I want to see more marksmen in the pool and also the supports, because I think the priority right now is mages, double mages,
Mages and fighters.
double tanks, right? So
Maybe they need to rework Mia. I think they should rework Mia. I think it's something to consider.
yeah, I think so.
Or just buffer.
No, I think you just make a new hero. Make a bunch, a load of money from
That's
a
true.
hero.
Hey, Moonsan. That's his idea.
Yeah, that's an idea.
You got to give him a cut if that works out.
Marksman. Marksman.
Invest in marksman. We just
No, markswomen.
marks
Oh.
women.
Okay.
All right. But here, first,
Oh, okay.
It's done.
Yeah. Well,
Ownage would have probably wanted to get the Valier, but they didn't expect Geek Fam would first pick it.
yeah, with first picket. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're talking about this because after the recent revamp for Valier, he's way too strong. If you're going to ask me, he's the. If this is Xborg, this is Valier.
yeah.
If this is how strong Valier
No,
is
no, no,
right
no.
now.
This is Xborg. This is Harith. This is Valier.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. I agree on that
And this
one.
is
I agree.
Mia. I'm just kidding.
Because again, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you keep on hitting your first kill to your enemy heroes, it will automatically refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lot of. Well, other than that, the ashing passive. After 3 hits, the stun is way too. I think it's way too long, honestly.
Yeah.
For a mage hero.
And there's a certain timing wherein if Valier hits it, the glowing wand, the Ice Queen wand, there's no running away from this hero.
Yeah, man, it's way too OP, right?
I don't
thing
think
about-
it's completely over because you just got Xborg on the other side.
No, but the thing is, Valier likes playing against Xborg. The problem with Xborg is that you're immobile. You're quite mobile, but you're immobile in front of a Valier. 'Cause
Yeah.
Again, we talk about Ice Queen Wand and Glowing Wand. The way it works is the burns of the Glowing Wand applies the slow from the Ice Queen Wand.
Yeah.
So literally, there's no running away from a Valier.
And also the Firago armor, which is one of the bread and butters of Xborg. Valier will just melt the Firago
He doesn't
armor
care.
and
He refreshes the stack. He doesn't care.
Yeah. That's the thing with Valier. It's pretty
It's
broken.
broken.
Yeah, it's pretty broken. You know when you want to buff
my God.
something, but then you overdo it.
Yeah,
Oh, Kagura pick up here for Ownage.
that's
I think
decent.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since Geek Fam, or rather, since Geek Fam went for a Valier, they need to find a way for them to breach the back lines
Yeah.
without any
And
problem.
it's a
him
good
down.
snowbally hero that they can take advantage of. And early game, Kagura's pretty strong. You're able to get some
Yeah.
kills. I think that this is a good one for Ownage, definitely.
Yeah, it's the lockdown that Ownage is looking for against Valier, but the problem is that there's a Trizla. There's a threat that this Trizla can get in front of your face, use penalty zone,
Yeah.
and suddenly Valier can just shut you down.
Yeah.
But the ban is on Kaja, and I'm not. Well, I don't think. I don't know if that was a good ban actually.
Well, it is. It is because Kaja with the Divine Judgment is easy pick off for the Valier.
Yeah.
But
But
again,
you do have a choke.
well, you
Yeah,
do
that's why you have the
Cho,
Cho, though.
But yeah, well, you have the Cho, but you don't want to have this Cho always
Yeah, the
focusing
burden.
on
the
yeah.
burden. It will disable your Cho. So again, disabling this Kaja, it will have a much more safer approach, or making it more easier for Valier to dish out those damage.
Claude has been
yeah.
banned and a pick
there
onto
you
the
go.
carry.
That's a classic maneuver. Ban at the Claude, get the carry, and it's
Forces you to have the Granger.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or a double mage setup.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
also a good one.
No. There's no more. Because Esmeralda has been banned out.
Yeah.
If they want to do a double mage setup, it's probably gonna be
Gushan.
Salina.
You know what?
Gushan.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at a Lilia right
There
here.
you go. Nice catch.
Yeah, Gushan is good.
Because I imagined how the Valier and Gushan dynamics
Yeah.
kind of work out, and I suddenly noticed that there's a Terizla on Geek Fam.
Yeah.
So it's gonna probably work
I
if
think
it's
so.
mid.
I like this. I actually really like this lineup here.
It is a pause for Valier.
Yeah, plus 4
How do you
Valier.
feel? How do we feel about Boss 4 Valiers?
It's basically the same.
Yeah,
That's how OP Valier is.
Because
can
when you
play
get
it
to
mid,
the
you
late
can play
game,
pause
it's like
for.
the same, right?
Yeah.
It's almost the same.
You can play it mid, you can play it pause for. It's still Valier.
Yeah, it's still Valier. Valier is still Valier. If you have Harriet and still Harriet, Valier's here.
Yeah, you
earlier, it
just the
doesn't
only
matter.
difference is you buy a mask, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cheese versus cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Valier
I love it.
versus the Masha.
I
Hey,
don't
this
know
is
how
the
to
first
feel.
match that the two has been in the same game.
Yeah. Hey, that's right.
Yep.
Normally you take out Valier
And they get Masha.
and they get matched up. Well, oh wow, this is tough.
It is tough. But maybe
No,
Fam-
you know, I think they should go for it because there's no Akai.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of lockdown because the show will be a little bit too busy.
Yep. And you know, I'm glad that we did our predictions before the draft. Oh no. Why?
yeah.
Why?
tough. That's
Oh no, because they have a carry.
yeah.
So it will be a buddy system
Yeah.
for Ownage here. Yeah,
Because
I think.
if they picked up the Masha, it's too greedy.
Yeah, I agree. There would have been no one to peel for the rest of the members.
Yeah, it worked last game because there was a Selena on that lineup.
Yeah.
Now, the problems that you have are 4 heroes.
Well, that's a tough one. Let's go for quick assessment here. TDZ, let's start with you. Who do you think won this draft?
I'll go with Ownage here. One of the reasons why is they have the Grok and the Akai combination. We've seen that a lot. Just one barrier into the Hurricane Dance that enables the team to go and also to dish out a lot of damage. Well, exactly. And also they have a way for them to capitalize or at least hit the back lines with the Kagura. I really do believe that this might be the first loss for Valir. That's how I really want to share it out.
Hey,
I'll go with Ownage.
the prophet has spoken. What about you?
I think this is probably going to be the second loss of Masha.
Oh, yeah.
And I will have to go with Geek Fam. The draft dynamics, it works well. It synergizes with each other. But the only condition that Geek Fam needs to clear is that they need to shut down Lembot's timing.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. Though I think I'll go with Ownage there because I do think that's an overall
Finally,
better draft.
we're not predicting the same team.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I do think I'll go with Ownage. I do think that is. Overall, it seems like a pretty well-rounded draft that I don't feel that there are enough answers for the Geek Fam side. Then again, it's a very conditional one, so this all assumes that they meet their objectives, but that's going to be a very...
Maybe if they can place the Valir on mid. Maybe.
No, I think it's going to be a pause for Valir.
Yeah, that's a problem because that's a pause 4. It means that your item scaling is not that good.
Yeah, you don't get to your glowing one, ice queen timing as fast as you can.
This isn't like Valir.
Yeah,
this is like
Valir. This is Valir.
Yeah,
Pause for
Valir,
Valir.
pause for Valir. But
Yeah.
still, Valir is still a Valir. Well,
Yeah.
maybe this is the first time that we might see a position for Valir winning his,
Yeah, and
his role.
sorry, I mean, because there's X-Borg still. Don't forget an X-Borg.
Yeah, last insanity.
Yeah, last insanity. So why are you laughing at me, dude? Why are you laughing, dude? We'll go into the game and laugh about that later. Go straight to the Land of Dawn. Here we go. And it's Geek Fam versus Ownage.
On the blue side, you have Geek Fam PH. Why not ask the Valir? Okay. We have 3 split screens here for our lane matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Geek Fam, 3 heroes on the top lane. It is a 3-1-1 lane setup for them. And on the side of Ownage, they're running a classic 1-2-1.
Yep, 1-2-1 indeed for Ownage.
And
But
continuing the team rundown here, Geek Fam PH, Escanor, as it is a document in the choker, easy as the Kingpin on the Granger.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, that's a response. Good work right there from Kingpin to survive, to get the kill rather. Dockman almost falls, but somehow manages to escape, and that's the beauty of the arrival.
yeah, that easy initiation or that surprise factor from the Grok really helped them out take that first blood. And right now on the side of Ownage, okay, let me just introduce that later on. We are checking out the River Crabs right now. However, on the top lane, nice catch here from Bimo. Escanor trying to do his best to stay alive. One more hit and that will do the trick. 1-for-2 exchange in favor of Ownage, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, why not? It's really giving a lot of space for Kingpin, getting that Rhapsody damage. And once you get that level 4, the Death Sonata, yes, he can easily breach the back lines and also remove the Firago armor away from this X-Borg.
Double arrival coming here top lane. Bimo might just be dying again out of nowhere, but will try to somehow escape. I don't know if you saw it, but Escanor got a beautiful fadeaway shot just to get the kill right before he died. I loved it, but here we go. Firaga armor falling down for Nixu. Has to flicker away. Now it's going to fall back, but Kurtizi hot on his heels, going to get that kill. Now it's going to be top lane. Dockman trying to escape right there. The backup is Escanor, and it's going to be enough to keep him alive.
Oh my goodness, the damage. 3-2, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes in, and a nice engagement here. Lard will be taking out that incandescence plus a 10-blade slaughter from Kurtizi really end up the life of Lard, especially he went for a pull yourself together support custom emblem, so it's not that tanky yet.
6 kills in 2 minutes into the way of the dragon, and that's gonna be a slain panda. That's illegal.
And also the turtle has been slain as well.
Yeah,
So-
those are endangered species, guys.
Oh my goodness. Curtizi already level 5 right now.
Yep, this Gushin, once again, is going to be able to get a snowball that he is looking for. Every Gushin game is looking like, you know, it's very dominant whenever he gets a start like this one.
Yeah, well, that's a nice knockoff. Does have Wave the Dragon, doesn't go through the wall though, but the Hurricane Dance is going to be enough to knock out Kingpin. He is knocked out. It is a strike as Kingpin goes down.
That's a nice priority kill here for Ownage. And also Dogman just really forcing himself to go in front just to make sure that he will absorb all the damage and giving a little bit of space for Why Not since he went for a mask.
Dude, this is like 8 kills in 3 minutes. Look, it's about to be 9.
Oh my god.
wow.
Geek Fan PH again finds an opening, and this is their win condition. Shut down the timing of Lambot. There's probably going to be another kill on the bottom lane, but no.
Nah, not this time around. Don't forget though, don't get too greedy. This is still a
that's
Valier.
penalty.
Why not goes down? Oh,
This is what I'm talking about. Oh, sidestep. Oh, this CKTD. But he will pay for his life. Nixu will still survive. But he just absorbed that last damage from the Death Sonata. Oh, he did not expect that Dogman is
that's
also
not a
there.
good trade though.
It is not. It is not a good trade.
Why would you die for your offlaner? That's a terrible idea.
And Why Not? It's way too fast right here. Our rival Valier, ladies and gentlemen. Bimo also arrived just in time past Lord. We might see another skirmish here. Again, the arrival usage for all these things right here is really spectacular. Well, I think you can see a little bit of a particle effect after whenever you're using the arrival on that target. But the surprise factor is just right there, man.
Geek Fam's getting all that thought. Wave the Dragon to deny the Hurricane Dance. Now Bemo's in trouble. That's going to be another kill.
897 critical damage.
Ouch.
Without the Capri and Geek Fan PH really trying to establish or can control or maintain their advantage right now. And this performance from Curtizi, 3-0-2 on his Gushin. Calamity Reaper, I think he will go for the concentrated energy afterwards and then Holy Crystal. And I think that's okay.
This is the classic Geek Fan PH playstyle. Every single kill that you get, it always translates to objective. It's 5 minutes in, yes, they have only taken 3 towers, but remember, there's a carry on the side of Ownage. Once Geek Fan PH establishes more control on Onage's side, there's no farming space for Ownage anymore.
Yeah. And, well, this pause for... okay, Glowing One already active for Why Not. So a lot of movement speed, much more difficult for him to catch out. And Lard right now alone in the bottom lane. That's a 4 against 1. And make that 2 against 1 rather, or 2 against 4.
Dogman though, he's trying to find something. That's going to be a nice kill right there. Lord goes down too, and that's going to be a mega for Bimo. That's absolutely phenomenal.
And Dogman, 2 kills is already okay. It's okay if Kingpin is down for the count. As long as Curtizi is alive and just applying pressure on all lanes, just roaming around the map, getting those or making use of the turtle buff and also with the blue buff on his side. So, even the tanks, Bimo and Lars will not survive with that 10 blade slaughter combination from Curtizi.
Well, 1-1. They need this to survive, but the Hurricane
follow-up?
Dance will knock up Curtizi. But where's the backup? It's taking too long. Lembo took forever to get there. CKTD wants to chase
my
as well,
God.
but that's going to be a total waste of time.
It was the kill that they were looking for. Unfortunately, they weren't ready to take down the Gushin, and Curtizi lives to fight another day.
That was a waste of shutdown gold. That could have been it.
Yeah, well, right now, Ownage trying to get back to their feet, trying to take down the turtle, but you need to be careful. A nice kill here. However, Geek Fam with a double split push combination, but they're still able to secure that turtle kill on the side of Ownage right now.
Lightning Truncheon just comes up, but Lard now in trouble. Here comes another Hurricane Dance from Bimo. They get that. That's an important kill to find. That's Kingpin. He goes down low, but he's still able to do a lot of damage. Bimo somehow still alive. No, he goes down. That's Lambot up next. He's in the middle of everybody, but CKTD's right there with a backup. Will he go in? Oh no, he gets disabled. Oh! And
Wow! Triple kill for Curtizi right now.
Holy smokes! This Gusion is out of his mind.
What
And
a play.
You saw why not with the burn, the last burn. Oh, Nix were able to take down the X-Borg, and after that it was all the Gusion taking 3 heroes down on the side of Ownage, and right now they're in front of the objectives. Geek PH are already smelling it, ready to eliminate Ownage.
Yeah. There's still a chance here for Ownage. Lembot is 3-2. This carry, as long as carry is still holding on, this game is not done. And X-Borg can recover.
They need to contest this next Lord for Ownage, or rather just try to buy a little bit more time for the core heroes to get these items. Right now, CKTD, yes, he does have the Lightning Truncheon, but it's not enough. Well, if you're going to compare the position for Valir for this main mage Kagura on the CKTD, that's almost at least 1.5k advantage, net worth advantage in the hands of Why Not, and that's a support with I think that was an Avarice.
Wild charge out, just to be able to survive for a second longer is okay. And now, though, that should be the first Lord to come up in 10 seconds. Will they go for a play before it to secure it, or will they just go straight for it?
I think they can go straight for the Lord first, and then wait for Ownage to rather contest. Dogman right now. But, well, this is what is happening right now, man. Ownage, they don't want to overcommit. They're really afraid for Geek Fam and also Curtizi that every single member of Ownage can be bursted out by this combination, by this combo from the Gusion. The best thing that they can do is try to reset and also prevent any kind of engagement for Geek Fam.
Oh my god, Curtizi able to get the kill here on the Grok, but it's actually the Granger that took him down. But why not on this Valir? Look at his positioning. It's very important that Geek PH controls this area. This is where Ownage will come for the contest on the Lord.
That's the Lord been taken out, but it's not too much to worry about because it's just the first one. So they'll keep the first Lord, and that's okay. And
well, I really think Ownage, they need to take down the back lines, which is really difficult, but as long as they can ignore Dogman, or rather at least pick off the support Valir, it doesn't matter if that is the support Valir, but as long as you can take down the Valir, it will be easier for you to engage.
Well, tower now stands between them, only 3. Take note, Ownage has not taken a single tower down.
Yeah.
Geek Fam have almost everything.
Yep, 12,000 gold lead in favor of the blue team, and right now Curtizi is threatening the defense of Ownage on the top lane. The Lord is already smacking the tower of Ownage here. Dogman enters with a penalty zone from Escanor. The dance is there from the Akai, punishing the Terizla from entering, and Lembo takes the kill.
But the problem is the Lord, they need to take it out fast. But that gave them a little bit more time for Geek Fam. Last Insanity, trying to focus on Why Not. The priority is correct, but not enough damage. And here comes CKT.
Dogman once again! Oh my god, this Joe is going to be able to take down the Grok here, Gusion. And one more answer from Curtizi takes down the X-Borg. And this guy, every single hero that he sees is going to jump in and take them down.
He just dives into 3 members all alone as Gusion. And no one tries to stop him. That's absolutely insane.
Oh my god, once again!
Oh,
wow.
Curtizi, man.
Nobody is safe from this guy, and Ownage on the verge of elimination being taken down by the Gusion. Solo plays here from Curtizi.
And Curtizi is just non-stop. It's just looking for kills every single time, and he's able to secure it. That's a good thing. And it really helped a lot when it comes to for Geek Fam.
It's over.
Wow, well played, man. Well played.
Geek Fam PH eliminates Ownage eSports.
Ownage, good run from them.
Yep.
They were starting to look a lot better, but the consistency just was not there. They didn't find their footing to that match, and unfortunately for them, they have to head home. But congratulations to Geek Fam. they will advance and go up against none other than who they playing against later?
SGD Omega.
SGD Omega. But up next, but there's also a match after this, which is Bren versus Execration. And that one's going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But before we go talk about that, let's talk about this one. What happened in the match? Let's break it down a little bit. Talk to me about it. Midnight, we'll start with you.
I think I've said this during the draft. The draft itself synergizes very well with each other, right? So if you think about how Geek PH will play this one out, it's the normal game that we're looking for. We've established already that if Geek PH doesn't mind about the chaotic game that Ownage is bringing to them, if they just play the normal objective game that they've always been doing, they're gonna win with this draft against Ownage.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. And Courtesy, man. He just snowballed.
Wow.
Imagine, there's no real tanks for Ownage.
Yeah.
Both tanks went for a support emblem, so there's no additional HP, no magic armor, no physical armor. So that's how easy Courtesy is. Just
It was like an all-you-can-eat buffet for
all you
Courtesy.
can eat, exactly.
So you got Gushen.
Yeah, you got Gushen.
And you saw it. Courtesy was not afraid. He was going into like 4 players and still getting
and
triple kills.
It's not even a single play. It's every single time that he sees there's another guy on the back line.
You, and I'll get you, and I'll get you, and I'll get you.
Oh, stay there. You're next.
You're next. Wait for me.
Wait for me there. But that was a very good play, though. A nice show for Geek PH, but still Ownage. Yeah, I think they have a much more better time for them to find their real identity as a team, because again, that's one of their struggles right now. If you're going to ask me about the weaknesses for Ownage,
Yeah, you know what I see in Ownage? I see what I see in Ownage what Sunsparks was last season.
Exactly. No Limit 2.0.
yeah,
They're like the exact
Exactly,
same thing. Like incredibly skilled players, but no direction.
That's something to look forward to on the next season.
Hopefully.
Once Season 5 rolls out, Ownage will be the top team.
That's what I'm hoping to see. But we still have to get through this one.
Remember si Doggy ata nagsabi to na kill lang sila ng kill. Kasi meron silang arrival, meron silang hindi naman ganong katatagal na cooldown na ultimate. Siguro yung Wave of the Dragon medyo matagal. Pero yung, if you think about it, yung Incandescence, pati yung ulti ni Valier or tsaka yung teamfight niya, hindi ganong katagal yung cooldown. Kaya mabilis yung uptime nila. This is a triple kill mula kay Courtesy. And it seems like after this, yung Geek Fam talaga nasa kanila na yung laban. Parang hirap na mag-engage if you are Ownage. It rhymes.
Yung ginawa ng it rhymes, pwede, no? Pwede. Yung ginawa dito ng Geek Fam, every time na umiiwas yung Ownage, hinahabol lang nila. Kung tingnan mo, kung lumipat sila ng lane several times, pero pag every time susubok sila tumawid towards sa first tower, sinasalubong sila dito ni Mang Escanor. Kumbaga, alam ni Mang Escanor, dito to sa lane ko. Kung kaya ako nasa bottom, si Why Not, hinohold niya yung creeps doon using yung kanyang mga AoE to burst the lane ng mga minions. Diba?
The match MVP though, it's Courtesy. Overall team effort, syempre, ang kanyang performance is 12-0-3 on the Gushon. Pero syempre, dahil din naman to sa mga teammates siya. Actually, meron akong tanong sa inyo. Meron ba kayong parang MVP of the series itself? Parang sino ba yung pinaka-consistent sa inyo or pinaka-game changer para dun sa ating series on this victory of Geek Fam?
Ako, no doubt. Day 1 pa lang, fanboy na eh. Docminatics, the ultimate playmaker. Sinabi nga ni Baymax, yung caster natin kanina, na...
Yung isang caster lang.
Si Baymax, isa lang yung caster kanina. Sinabi ni Baymax na parang bilang, sobrang daming sipa ang kaya niyang ilabas. Ng isang choke.
Sabi nga nila, wala nang cooldown, di ba?
Parang walang cooldown yung
parang
sipa.
walang cooldown. Pero para sa akin, MVP para sa akin si Mang Escanor. kung playmaker si Dogman, I'll go for X Factor eh. X Factor yan si Mang Escanor.